I'm Amy Sepinwall. I'm on faculty at the Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania. I'm originally from Montreal, Canada, and I've been in the United States since 1999.
What is the story of a tough challenge you faced, and how did you overcome it?
When I went to college, I was sure that I was going to be going to medical school. I completed my pre-med requirements. I took the entrance examinations. I sent off my applications. I was accepted to medical school. This was a dream that I had had since early childhood. My parents were very invested in it. We had had some health issues in my family, and so I think they felt especially committed to the idea that there would be a doctor in the family. And because I was certain I was going to medical school, I thought to myself, well, I can study something that is completely useless, as it were, in the real world. And what did I choose to study? I chose to study philosophy. And again, this was just, a self-indulgent, temporary pursuit, except that I fell in love with it. And I fell in love with it so much so that even though I had my admission to medical school in hand, the 11th hour, I just had a crisis of conscience and thought to myself, I can't do this. I can't go to medical school. This was very much to the heartbreak of my parents, whom I said were very invested in this dream. It was also, very scary to think about doing something that I had not had within my purview. I had a very long-range plan that was taking me in one direction, and now all of a sudden I wanted to shift gears with no thought about how to get to the next step. I feel very grateful to have listened to my heart of hearts on this one. It can be very, very hard to trust yourself in a moment when enlightenment hits, but it's not clear that it is enlightenment. It's very easy to fall into self-doubt. And I think that just learning to give yourself space to explore and to be self-compassionate is a way to overcome many challenges, not just challenges that involve changing the direction of one's life in a very significant way.
Thank you. I really appreciate what you said about having this moment of enlightenment, but not knowing that it is enlightenment at this point. I know a lot of students that I know personally feel they can't pursue their passions, or they don't know who they are, even though they feel a certain spark towards something, because people are molded into believing they have to be a certain way for society. So thank you for sharing a beautiful piece of your story on your passion for philosophy.
That's a very nice framing. Thank you for putting it in those terms.